We are going to look at the graduation and graduation test. What is graduation? In the context of survival models, graduation is a process of smoothing the mortality or failure rate data. Let's look at the examples. A study of mortality for women in Malaysia. Samples of women for different age group will be collected, let's say for examples from age 20 up until ages 60. So we are looking at a lot of samples for each of the age categories. We are interested to get the estimates of the mortality rate of the observed data for each of the age category. We want to find the proportions of the people that have died during the observed period for each of the age category. For this mortality rate, we call this as crude mortality. We say it as crude mortality because we get the value from the raw data. This value may not be smooth over ages. Because it is a raw data or it is a real data, it is difficult to have the value that is smooth for all ages. For examples, you may have some of the ages, for examples, if age 20, the rate of mortality for age 20 may be greater than the rate of mortality for age 21 and may be greater than the rate for mortality for age 22. If this happens, this will be contradict to the usual mortality rate, which usually increases as age is increasing. So if this happens, it will be very difficult for the insurance company to design the premium pricings to reflect the situations. Let's say if something like this happens, the premium for those in 22 will actually be lesser than the premium charged for those in age 21. So if I were in age 21, I will not buy the insurance at this year. I will wait for one more year and I will only buy the insurance when I am in 22. This is a loss to the insurance company. Therefore, to avoid these kind of situations, insurance company has to undergo the graduations for the pricing. There are three main objectives for graduations. Number one is smoothness, which is the smoothing process as we discussed above. The second one is goodness of fit or adhere to data. When we do the process of graduation, the data, it has to be as close as possible to the actual data. This is actually very difficult to maintain, because whenever you have a data that's actually fit to the real data, then it is difficult for you to get the smoothness. there's always trade-off between the smoothness and the goodness of fit. So to ensure that we have the best of both worlds, so we have to maintain the balance in between smoothness and the goodness of fit. Then third one would be suitability for purpose. We have to always ensure that we do not underestimate or overestimate the mortality rate. So if we overestimate or underestimate the mortality rate, so it will, whatever the models that we develop, it will not serve the purpose anymore. Okay, we are going to end the video for part 1 here. I'll continue in the next video. Thank you.